Hi, I'm Luke Lango, and this is Investor Place Quick Picks, where we communicate to you some of the market's best investment ideas in just 5 minutes. Today, we're going to be talking about a red-hot electric vehicle stock named NIO, ticker NIO. Now, NIO stock is up 400% year-to-date, one of the best performers in the market, and a lot of investors are afraid to chase the rally, reasonably so. It's 5x this year alone. But NIO is turning into the Tesla of China. But NIO's market cap is just $25 billion. Tesla's market cap, $400 billion, 16x that of NIO's market cap. So is NIO, the Tesla of China, done rallying at 1/16th the size of Tesla? No, far from done rallying. Instead, over the next several years, China's electric vehicle market is going to boom. NIO is going to be the leader in the premium category of that market. Revenues are gonna soar, profits are gonna soar, and NIO stock, well, it's gonna at least double. Here's how we get there. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Electric vehicles are the future of transportation, and there's no denying that future. Okay, you really have three big things going on here. One, laws are changing. China, for example, is requiring that by 2025, 25% of all vehicles sold will be new energy vehicles. California is banning the sale of diesel cars after 2035. So you have one, shifting laws. Two, you have shifting demand. Okay, young consumers, we were brought up to be aware of the environment, to know about global warming, to want to reverse the effects of global warming. And so now that we're coming into money, now that we have purchasing power, we are aligning our purchasing decisions with environmentally positive products and services. The biggest and most obvious way to do that, buy an electric car. That's why over 90% of millennial prospective car buyers want to buy an electric vehicle. So you have one, shifting laws, two, shifting demand, and three, the technology is getting so much better. These cars used to be constrained in terms of range. They used to not last that long. They used to take forever to charge. They used to cost an arm and a leg. That's not true anymore. They can drive for 200, 300, 400 miles. They can recharge in hours. The costs have come down 70% since 2010. Now they're basically on par with diesel cars. So because of this, demand shift, law shift, technology improving, there really is no denying the future here. Electric vehicles are where the market is going. Now, NIO stock is such an attractive pure play on the EV megatrend because the EV opportunity in China, which is NIO's core market, is mind-bogglingly enormous. I mean, simply by virtue of China having 1.4 billion people, the country is home to the world's largest auto market. Basically, 1 out of every 3 new cars sold globally in 2019 was sold in China. Now, on top of that, China's EV market is very mature. It's very well established. EV penetration rates globally hover around 2%. In China, they're around 5%. So basically, 1 out of every 2 EVs sold in 2019 was sold in China. Now, on top of all of that, China's government is committed to growing this EV market, right? As I said earlier, they are targeting 25% EV penetration by 2025, up from 5% today. If they do that, that would imply growth of 4 million EVs per year, or roughly 360% growth from 2019's base. So when you add it all up, tie it all together, China is going to be a huge opportunity in the EV space, huge growth, high visibility, very attractive profile for investors, and guess what? NIO is right at the middle of it all. NIO is absolutely killing the game in China right now. They rattled off 5 consecutive months of triple-digit delivery growth. Now, before you say, wait, isn't the whole EV market booming, so of course they're gonna boom? Well, the EV market kind of took a time out in 2020, okay? Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, auto market demand got killed. In China, EV delivery volumes are expected to drop 11% in 2020. But NIO's volumes are gonna rise 100%, minus 11%, plus 100%. This is clearly not a rising tide lifting all boats. It's a speedboat leaving everybody else in the dust. So what exactly is NIO doing so right? Well, they're developing great brand equity for starters. You know, they're doing exactly what Tesla did in the United States and fostering this kind of ultra elite, ultra high quality, super cool, super trendy brand that stands for change, for changing the world. So the brand is really on point. Their technology is really good. They're delivering superior cars at really good price points. They're also doing this really cool thing with battery swapping, where they've mastered this battery swapping model so that the buyers of the car don't own the batteries. And the reason they're doing that is because that basically brings down the list price on the vehicles by $10,000. So they're delivering great cars at great prices with great branding. They're just killing the game. And because of that, NIO has exceptional visibility to selling a ton of cars in the booming China EV market, in the premium segment of that market, over the next few years, over the next 5, 10, 15 plus years. As NIO sells a ton of EVs over the next several years, the stock is gonna soar. It's really that simple, okay? The math isn't that hard. You can see my article for the details. But basically, all you need to see is, you know, an EV penetration rate in China of around 35%. The premium market grow to about 10% of that, which is consistent with the income demographic size of that, you know, that upper middle income demographic in China. NIO controls most of that market, I think about 50%. Gross margin scale to 25%, which is management's long-term target. You know, so these really basic assumptions pave a way for NIO to get to $2 plus in earnings per share by the end of the decade. And you put a reasonable 17x to 20x multiple on that, and that's how you get to a $40 stock. So no, down at 20, NIO stock is not maxed out. Instead, there is still 100% upside potential left in the name. Well, that's all we have for this edition of Investor Plays Quick Picks. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, maybe smash the like button. And if you like to read, come over and visit us at investorplace.com, where we have some of the market's best analysis. Well, until next time, cheers and happy investing to all.